Hey everyone, it's Alex and welcome to this Marvel Snap video. We're discussing Morgan Le Fay, the latest card to enter the Series 5 seasonal pack in Marvel Snap. Well, it's actually a bit of a mouthful. If you're wondering where my Hellion review or my discussion about Hellion and Mercury is, well, guess what guys? They're in my shop now, I can see them, but when I go to open the Series 4 pack, the game just crashes and freezes over and over again, so I've kind of given up. But that's okay, we'll talk about those another day. Maybe we'll just review those on the Snapchat, but in the meantime, with Morgan Le Fay, I gotta tell you, I tried to cook so hard, guys. I went hard on these decks. I think you're really gonna like them when we talk about the decks. But let me just give you a bit of a breakdown on my general thoughts on Morgan Le Fay. I definitely don't think you need to FOMO into Morgan Le Fay right now. Like, I think that she has some serious power potential. However, the amount of hoops you have to jump through to get this card to work is actually insane. Like, it's pretty crazy how much power it can put out, but it's also pretty crazy how hard you have to work to get it to work. And I have some crazy gameplay highlights that are really gonna showcase like the highs of the highs and the absolute pumping that it can do. But honestly, with Morgan, it's like even small things. Like I played again against a mill deck and Yondu banishes. It doesn't destroy. If Yondu destroyed a card, I could bring it back with Morgan and get more versatility. Like honestly, like bring that back. We have a card that can counteract Yondu and the gladiators and stuff like that. Like let's actually use it. You know what I mean? But with Morgan Le Fay, like honestly, it felt like too much effort to be worth it, despite the fact that it had some payoffs. And I'm going to just throw this out there, honestly. I think 4 costs is probably the worst cost for it. Honestly, it's the worst cost because as a 4/7, it doesn't feel awful to play, but you're never playing on turn 4. You're always playing it on turn 5. So either be a 5 cost with a far better stat line or like a 3 cost with a worse stat line that you can like combo and sneak into a play better. At 4, it feels like the most awkward it could possibly be. In my experience playing Morgan Le Fay, I almost exclusively played her on turn 5. Almost exclusively. Because if you think about it, in Marvel Snap, you need the earlier turns to like do stuff. How are you going to, by turn 4, play things, destroy or discard things, and then bring them back? Like that's 3 things in 4 turns you have to do already. So at the bare minimum, provided you even draw cards that you can play in the order that you're looking for, Morgan's being played on 5. Like that's the way it's being played. It's being played on 5. So make it a 5 with better stats or I don't know, whatever. I'm not saying she needs a buff. Like I'm not going that far, but I'm just saying that like she felt awkward. And ironically, some of the cards that really carried the interactions that you're going to see in the gameplay highlights weren't necessarily cards that like, it wasn't really Morgan. Like there was some Joaquin Torres Falcon pop-offs and some other stuff. I had a rocket get absolutely insane. Morgan helped, and Morgan was a cool piece, but I'm not convinced that as a build-around card, which let's face it, Morgan is essentially a build-around card. As a build-around card, I kind of doubted if she was worth it, and that sucks. Like, you don't look at like a Mr. Negative deck and be like, is it worth it? Is playing Mr. Negative worth it? Like, of course it's worth it. You know what I mean? Morgan didn't necessarily feel that way. And this is the thing, Mr. Negative's an apt comparison. There are some decks that just fail when they don't draw the thing. If you don't draw Morgan Le Fay by turn 5 and you haven't destroyed anything, then you're just screwed. Similar to like, oh, I didn't draw negative, I guess I lose. So I tried to design decks that had multiple win conditions, and I'll show you those. And honestly, if you got Morgan, you want to cook, you want to play, like honestly, these decks are cool, but they're inconsistent and tricky to pilot, despite the fact they have very high highs. Anyways, my take on Morgan is you don't need to FOMO in, you definitely got to wait. It has potential, but it has a lot of downsides as well, which will be illustrated in these upcoming videos. But until then, let's just talk about the decks. As I alluded to, I tried my absolute best to cook with Morgan. I wanted to bring something really interesting to the table. I was like motivated. I was like, you know what? Like we got it with the bullseye. Like I was really hesitant on bullseye, but we got a really cool list. And so could I make that magic happen again with Morgan? I didn't see anyone playing anything like this at all. And we tried it, and you're going to see in the gameplay highlights, there's pop-offs. There's hard pop-offs here. Joaquin Torres Falcon was solid in this deck. Black Swan was solid in this deck. Firehair was solid, as was Killmonger and Misery, and of course Morgan had their play. The 4 1-drops of the Hood, Silver Sable, Rocket Raccoon, and Nico are important, and they're kind of the core 1-drops. If you don't have like Silver Sable, you could use Iceman, but Iceman is going to disrupt in a way that Silver Sable scales, right? These cards are great because they can generate a ton of extra power very fast. Rocket, obviously, Silver Sable. Nico, surprisingly, with like the give a card +2 and double its own power stuff is crazy. It really does a good job. And of course, Black Swan allows the cards to be free to play if you bring them back from Morgan. The tricky thing here was that, like, if you don't draw Morgan and you're holding a Misery Killmonger, like, what do you do? That's why I went the route of having the Falcon side, where you could pick the cards back up and then Black Swan them and still play that Miracle turn 5 with the Hitmonkey. Hitmonkey was great in the shell, by the way. This is where we ultimately ended up, and I liked the deck a lot, so I'll leave it in the description down below. It was fun, but it was tricky and inconsistent. It was fun. If you want to give it a shot, definitely give it a shot. Where we started, though, just to give you an idea here, we started with something like this, which had Surge in it and none of the bounce components. It was strictly focused on the destroy side. This felt trickier to play because it had no fallback for, like, oh, I didn't draw Morgan, I guess I just lose. We needed that fallback. And Surge in a deck like this, although Surge is great, it feels almost too good to cut. Surge was like, well, you don't really need it. You need something else. And that's why, although we started here, this was the original design, we ended here because that Falcon was enough just to give us that little more. You can even, like, if you don't have Joaquin Torres Falcon, which is type, you can even add a Beast in here. Beast gives you more of that bouncing type stuff. If you don't have Fire Air, you can add Beast. Beast is a good replacement for a card you might not have here. If you don't have Morgan Le Fay, I don't know, don't play this deck, I guess. I just play something with Joaquin Torres Falcon, who honestly impressed overall. You're going to see in the gameplay highlights, seriously, there was some impressive stat output. I really like the deck a lot. Now, statistically, I did a quick check on Untap because I was expecting this to be good. Sure enough, this is literally the leading Morgan Le Fay deck as of recording right now. Well, the deck I just showed you with the Destroy Bounce stuff, that no one else is playing that other than me, and maybe those stats will be pretty good too, who knows. I don't suspect so, because I think it's going to be very tricky to pilot. But this deck is honestly crushing. It's doing very well for Morgan, and it doesn't surprise me because it's literally the Bullseye Frigga shell, as we all know, with Morgan in it as a fallback, and it's doing very, very well. Anyways, I thought the cook was a lot of fun, and the gameplay highlights do definitely illustrate what the deck is capable of, so definitely check them out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I sincerely appreciate it. And as I alluded to, these gameplay highlights are going to be a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy them. And let me know in the comments what you think of the deck. I tried to cook something really interesting. Even engage with each other. Try to see if you can kind of make some substitutions, or what would you change to make the deck better. Do some experimentation, because honestly, I think we're onto something. We just need more testing. We need more minds out there trying to figure out what we can do with Morgan Le Fay and see if we can make a banger deck. I love you guys, I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoy these gameplay highlights. Mirror Island, no one drop, hilarious. Well, we didn't need that, I guess. We need to get cards out. So they're snapping back here. So they have Shadow King, right? Which obviously is going to impact our ability to play there. That combo's gone. So this is go turn down 2, 5. We missed that. It's cringe. Okay. Nico can change that. Pick up Nico and Falcon or Rocket. Okay. 6-0. Give it 2 power. I don't think they play there, no? Ah, let's just go for it. So, Misery should get, like, Mega Procced. There it is. Victory. Woo! It's pretty cool, man. Like, when you see the combos play out, like, Firehair, Joaquin Torres, Misery, like, the reach is insane. What a frustrating game, though, against Mill. Mill in Conquest is crazy, man. Them Lokiing my deck, I think, might be very suspect. I don't know if that's a good idea, all things considered. Because my deck is really weird. And I don't know if they like it. You really can't know if they're going to like it. Do Firehair here. Torres. Okay. They play my Skillmonger? Okay. Come on, double your power. Double your power. Oh, Demon. Sag. Okay. Silver Sable. Do I just Demon this? Misery this now? We got the wrong Nico spell, man. We have the Morgan Le Fay next turn. So we're going to do this. Tell me I'm cooking, man. Tell me I'm cooking. Look at this. They played my Morgan. Okay. All right, hold on. Give a card +2 power. We can do that. Play Nico, double pump, Skillmonger into Morgan Le Fay. Now we will not be able to do the Black Swan combo here. There we go. That's literally 4 activations off that play, by the way. And I got a 0-12 Silver Sable. Bro, they just Zola that? And then Nico should turn into the, Oh, I never thought if you Zola Morgan Le Fay, she turns into herself? Oh, this is beautiful. Play this here. Play this here. Slam this here, I guess. This is kind of crazy. I'm going to go for it. This might be way too much. I think this is too much. Wait, it's too much power there. Let's just chill for a sec. Let's do a bit of a balanced attack here. This goes here. This goes here. Because she's going to get huge. Right? Under Taurus Falcon. Okay. That's a 20 power Nico. Yikes! $10 power Morgan Le Fay. We got him though. We got him. Victory. That was a solid victory, and I think the deck really looked cool there. Yeah, we got some Shuri's Lab gameplay. I don't mind it. Thankfully, Skillmonger will deal with that effectively. The nice thing about bringing a deck like this into the Conquest is that people have really no idea what I'm doing. I'm going absolutely nuts here. Highest cost? This should still count as a 2, right? It should, I should check base cost, right? I'm almost 99% positive it checks base cost. I have to Killmonger now? Good old -6 Hood, though. I'm doubling Hood for double demons. This is the problem, though. If we don't top deck Morgan Le Fay, we're cooked, right? There she is. So we're going to lose Fire here and Surge. So they're going to Morbius, sorry. Fire here, giving a little... Yeah, Rocket's going to be massive. Of course I got a Rock. Rocket should solo win here. We're up 12. I'm going to snap. This is a decent amount of power, man. Like, Rocket's kind of going hard here. I respect it. Let's see what happens. Can he get 29 power? He can't, right? Yeah. Good. It's the 46 rocket that gets you. The 46 rocket gets you every time, you know. And they're out of here. GG's, man. This deck has serious pop-off potential. But there's a lot of question marks about getting lucky with Morgan Le Fay. I'm not sure if I love decks that solely rely on one specific card. You know what I mean? And it's giving me pause. Like, there's so much combo potential, but we need to figure out what those second lines look like. Oh, Murder World's actually not bad. It's like a free Le Fay, except she doesn't... I mean, she just... You destroy everything, and then, like, you know, you just bring it back. The problem is, though, is that we didn't actually... We didn't actually draw any 1-drops. Can you believe that? Not drawing a 1-drop when you have 4 in your deck? Haven't seen Merlin yet, actually. I thought about adding Merlin to this deck, by the way. I felt like we didn't have the space. You know? We just didn't have the space. Honestly, I could just play Hitmonkey here. I probably could have Cloning Vatsed it. Bruh, they just shielded their... Joaquin Torres Falcon. I think I have to misery this right now. Our plays are not sensual enough. It's really that simple. We're not making enough magic happen here. We didn't get the draws, man. We needed our 1-drops earlier than this. Cool. Juice Jennifer Kale and then Polymorph. It's not bad. It's not bad. Bro, they're getting so much value. We need Nico to double for us to have any hope. Scammed, bro. We needed power. We got absolutely scammed. There's like no way to win this. I think we throw left. Let's try this. Okay, wait. Wait a minute. That's... Wait. I think we did it. This shouldn't have worked. That was a cursed game that we somehow won. Crazy. Should have been able to work that way. But I mean, literally Morgan Le Fay and like a really modest Hitmonkey. He's 15 power. Surge, Hitmonkey, first proc, Le Fay +3, +6 on the last turn. It's not bad, man. Alrighty then, we have an Elysium game. We definitely like this. I think we're going to snap on this. Are they going to leave? We'll see. Okay, we're going to get lots of options here, which is exactly what we want. Nico Minoru getting large. Oh, man. How many times is this person going to actually get Loki straight up, right off the rip? It's actually insane. I'm not trying to sound angry or bitter, but I'm kind of angry and bitter. You know? The only risk we have here is that I just snapped and I don't have Morgan Le Fay in my hand, and I'm entirely expecting to have to destroy these cards. Like, do I need a Toxin or another Bounce Activator? Like, do I need... Well, I mean, they're all free now, so Black Swan is literally useless. Are you kidding me? I actually just won an Ares play? We always top deck Morgan Le Fay, right? Right? We always get Morgan Le Fay? We're gonna have a lot of demons. Bro, just played. That's an Erisham Star brand. Lots of demons. I top deck Killmonger just to upset myself. How did I know, man? How did I know? F me, right? Like, honestly, that's an absolute joke. I knew it was coming too. I knew it. I knew I was going to get Killmonger there because it's useless. It's not useless. I take down their Quinjet, but I just knew in my heart of hearts I was going to get Killmonger there. You know? Please, Morgan Le Fay, so I can make this into a YouTube video. Cursed. Yo, chat called that. Cornflake, you literally just called Rocket is next then. You literally just called that. Well, it looks like we're playing a miracle turn 6 here. Wait. Do I even draw? I draw one. They're getting lots of demons too. Oh, I should have kept the Skillmonger for the demon gameplay. He's got 2 demons now as well. Bro, he's got lots of demons. He's using my deck against me. Just to piss me off, I'm top decking Morgan Le Fay right now, aren't I? No! Bro, how come he's got all my cards? Oh, the humanity. This game hates me. It actually hates me. This is so cringe. This is 4 cubes, man. Okay, whatever. I don't care. We're sending it. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. 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 Shalam. Let's go. $30 power. Can we actually top that? Bro, I think we got this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Yes. Oh, baby. Come back. Also, technically a Morgan Le Fay game now. Get wrecked, YouTube. Oh, Hitmonkey falls short. But we actually win on the other side there. We get the 4 cubes. We got it. Like, Morgan Le Fay seems like she could be very cool, but the amount of hoops I find myself jumping through to make her work. Like, in this given case, I can snap because I have the Misery Morgan line. So if I play these 1-drops, I destroy her. Turn 5, I Morgan. I play these on turn 6. That's cool. If we draw something like a Fire Hair and anything, that's kind of cool too. We'll see what happens. We lose Nico. And here's the thing, right? Like, you have Morgan Le Fay, and yet this card banishes for some reason. Like, in this matchup, Morgan would be great. But instead, it's like, it's a who cares card. So I imagine they're playing a Mill Misery deck. They are trying to... Okay, they're playing Mill. Lemuria, is it? Got some Lemuria gameplay. Because we're going the Misery line, I think I'm okay throwing down Demon. Okay, we got the line. We're doing the thing. Fortunately, Rocket got no value there. We've got to be wary of Fenris in this matchup. Fenris is very interesting. They can deny me my cards to bring back. Wow. I like the deck they're playing, honestly. It's inventive. Can't Killmonger because now Demon's out. We can do this. So they probably got Falcon or Fire Hair. We'll find out in a sec. From Cable. Of course. Classic Killmonger gameplay. They have my Fire Hair. Oh, they played Fire Hair. Sorry, I'm like falling asleep, man. We can still win this, honestly. We just hit Monkey on the right. Wait. Hold on. Wake up, Alex. You do this, you do this, you do this. You hit Monkey here. Yeah, 4 cubes. The hit Monkey's not huge, though, but it's power. I wonder if I hit Monkey mid. Because they're going to res something there, right? What are they resing? Why hit Monkey? Well, we'll see. Maybe we overkilled left. Nope. We did it. Solid 3 location victory there. Huh. That could have went south, honestly. But we pulled through on that one. Nice. I like their deck. I like these mill decks, especially in Conquest. I think it sets up for a very annoying matchup.